All right, hello Heritage Jaguars. We are at week 4, day 1. So this is the video today, and the lesson and the activity are all called the Chair Toss 1. And you'll find out next time why it's called Chair Toss 1. But that's what we're doing. And the unit that we're working on today is throwing. And the standard is number 1, motor skills and movement patterns. The learning target is to play the game correctly and have fun. And the higher order thinking question is, how can we make this game better? So that's something you're going to get to talk to someone that you live with about, okay? All right, so the game that we're going to play is called Chair Toss 1, okay? So watch as I demonstrate the game, and I'll go ahead and tell you the rules before I demonstrate it. You're going to stand in front of a chair and toss something onto it underhanded. I'm going to be using a fish. A stuffed animal is going to work really good for this if you have one, but just use whatever you have. If it stays on the chair, give yourself 1 point and take a step back. If it does not stay, so if it falls off, give yourself 0 points and try again. Every time it stays on the chair, when you throw it, count up and step back. Every time you miss, do not count up and step forward. Okay, so this is going to make a lot more sense when I demonstrate it. So I'm going to do that now. All right, so I'm going to have to move my computer. I'll bring my fish with me, and I will show you how to play the game. I think you're going to like it. So here's what you're going to do, okay? I've got my chair here, and I've got my fish, right? So what I'm going to do, point this computer down a little, is I'm going to toss the fish. I'm going to stand right in front of it the first time, okay? Toss it. This is the easy one, right? It's kind of hard to mess this one up. But I'm going to toss the even right in front of it, I tossed it and it fell off. This is bouncy, okay? That's why a ball is not going to be good for this either. A stuffed animal would be better, but I can do it, and so I'm going to try again. I don't get any points because it fell off. So I'm going to go nice and easy. You want to have a nice, easy touch for this game. So it stayed on the chair. So I have 1 point. Now I'm going to step back, okay? So now I'm going to throw again, and nice and easy, stayed on. So now I have 2 points. So I get to go back where I was, take 1 step back, okay? So now, let's see if I can get 3. Yes, it stayed on, okay? So now I have 3 points, and I'm going to go get the fish. I'm going to go back again. So I was here. So now I'm going to take another step back. I'm almost out of screen. I'm going to take that. If I'm smart, I'll take my step with my opposite foot, and now I'm going to do tick, tock. Now, it fell off, right? So I have to go back, pick it up. I don't get a point, so I still have 3. And I'm going to go back where I was, and now I have to take 1 step forward, okay? Try again. It stayed on. So now I have 4 points. I go back where I was. I take 1 step back, okay? And then we just keep playing like that, okay? So if I throw it again, it stayed on. Wow. So now I have 4 points, and I'm going to take 1 step backwards, okay? Now you can't even see me, okay? So you want to have a place where you have a lot of room, because if you have just a limited amount of space to step backwards, then you won't be able to step back very far. Wherever you play, if you keep stepping back, it keeps landing on the chair, you keep stepping back, and then you get to a point where you can't step back anymore, then you just stay there. And then if I throw it and I miss, I got to step forward. And I don't get a point, okay? So I hope this game makes sense. Parents, if your child does not understand it, you can watch this video again. You can go back and watch not rewind, but go back in the video a little bit, a few minutes, and see what the rules are again, okay? So once again, just to be perfectly clear, these are the rules, okay? So if you want to stop the video right here and read over the rules again, that would be good. But what we're going to do is you're going to play the game, and then you're going to stop in about, so we're at 5 minutes. You're going to stop in about 15 minutes, okay? So play the game for about 15 minutes. What you're going to do now is you're going to pause the video, okay? Maybe read over the rules again, and then you're going to play the game, and this is a really good time. You might, if you're younger, you might want to get mom or dad, whoever you're with today, to keep time for you, okay? If you're older and you want to keep your own time, just look at the clock, and in 15 minutes, turn the video back on again. And then we'll talk about our higher order thinking question for today, and I'll ask you your points as well, okay? So stop the video, pause the video right now, and play this game for 15 minutes. And then after 15 minutes, turn it back on. So I'll just wait for you to do that. All right, I'm going to assume that you did what I asked you to. You followed instructions. You turned off. You didn't turn off. You paused the video. And then after 15 minutes of playing the game, you are now playing it again. You started it back again. And now let's talk about what happened. So how many points did you get? All right, great. Good job. So now we're going to talk about our higher order thinking question. Okay, so that's what HOT stands for. Higher order thinking skills question. How can we make this game better? So talk to someone that you are with, or if you're by yourself, if whoever you're with is busy, then just think about it. What would you do to make this game better? Okay? It could be anything. What could happen if you threw it and it landed or it didn't land? What would you like there to be a different consequence or reward? Would you want to throw something different? Would you want to use a different part of your body? Think of all the different things you could do to make this game better to you, okay? And then hopefully sometime in the future, you can tell me as well, okay? I'll ask you, we'll try to think of a way for you video people for me to ask you, but talk to someone that you're with if you can. So good job today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And I will see you next time for Online PE.